The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. And already we're underway here. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the crowd love him. They're chanting his name. He is their hero. There's little doubt about that.
Well, they can hope.
And the shot! In he goes again! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Cannavaro.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely spread. Now it's Rui Costa. Eto'o. That's a decent clearance. Stojkovic. And now the breakaway. Now it's Stojkovic. Played out wide. Stojkovic. An instinctive delivery. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Carvajal gathers from the goal kick. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he welcomes it in, and the shot! Eto'o running with the ball, great vision. That's been cut out, well played. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. And he's heaved it away. In again. Girona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Puskas. This is promising. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, no joy this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Koeman. Eto'o. And it's Cannavaro. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Yamal. Played into the box. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Rui Costa. Rui Costa hurtling down that right flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cannavaro. Gattuso going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ajax upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good, can he finish? Vieira. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that is expertly dealt with. Eto, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Puskas.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's managed to get rid. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Yellow T-shirt, kindly make his way to the information centre.
That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Stojkovic. Gattuso. And they can counter here. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's a key interception.
Ajax have turned up with a...
Stojkovic! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Cannavaro. Gattuso goes on a charge down the left. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Neymar. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Girona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Gattuso. There they go, hunting in tacks. Now there's decent chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The attendance for this match
ended up in no man's land.
51,800.
It's a good ball out wide. Takes aim and crosses.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to...
He's had a shot! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ajax appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rui Costa. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? That has been slung wide. And it's pulled back. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Knocks it into space. Xavi Alonso. Ajax finding their passes. Nicely shaped cross. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Gattuso. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's worked it through. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
North Carolina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That ball looks a good one. Oh, right place, right time. Referee has just said play on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gattuso.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Rui Costa. And it's Rui Costa! He's done very well. Oh, terrible mistake. Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! A finish of true class! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Oh, that was close. Tries to pass it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Produces a cross. And smartly reclaimed. Rui Costa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now that looks a decent ball. Goes looking wide. Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. That's a little off target. Pass somewhat off target. Rui Costa, can he get it through? Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Eto'o. Flecken gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Girona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That has ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's been cut out, well played. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Girona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que la tienda oficial del estadio está abierta entre semana y en días de partido.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a super give and go. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. That's been slipped through. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Face to... It's Eto'o! Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That pass has been well intercepted. And they win it back again. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! Not the most accurate pass. That has not gone well.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's a sharp pass. The ball has bounced loose now. Cannavaro. Girona finding their passes. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar plays it short. Big chance! No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. Might want to be careful there.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Keeper is right behind it.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Gattuso. It's a pretty loose pass. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave. And the shot! He scores! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Girona are having a ball here. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, impressive strike.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the upper...
Caught offside that time. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Neymar. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
North Carolina appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Gattuso. Looking to play him in. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's managed to get rid. Girona have reclaimed it. Great vision. Chance here to counter. And it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And this is Eto'o. Knocks it into space.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Can he get onto this? Gets a good foot in there. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Can he latch onto this? Girona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. In with the challenge. And the pass is intercepted. Driving on and making good progress. So what can they make of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down.
And a chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the flag has stayed down. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Rui Costa. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's gone direct here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's good running with the ball. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, good-looking ball. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Eto'o! It's there! There is the breakthrough. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's delightful. Has a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Colombia grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Raul. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's in a great position here. Koeman deals with that comfortably. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Frimpong. Frimpong hurtling down that right flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Eto'o. Oh, well played, well played. He can get that clear. Koeman. Cannavaro. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That'll be a throw-in. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Casemiro. Oh, what a ball! Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rui Costa. It's a threatening ball. It's Rui Costa! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Played out to the right. Well read, and the danger is averted. Doué. Raul. And it's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Carvajal going full tilt down the left. Olise. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Girona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Girona get the ball rolling in the second half. Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos delivers. Van der Ven getting this one clear. And it's Neymar. That is a brilliant interception. Doué. Rui Costa goes steaming forward. Raul. And it's Frimpong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now he's off and running. And they're quick to get it back. And that is a little undercooked. Casemiro. Now it's Raul. Plays a sharp little ball here. Olise's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. So, what can they make of this? It's a really well-measured ball. Frimpong. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Casemiro. He's in plenty of space here. Raul. Oh, sweet feet. And he's cut it out. Rui Costa. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is good alertness. Neymar is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rui Costa. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's Doué! It's a good run, that. Great timing. And he cuts out the supply. Colombia finding their passes. Colombia disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Can he get on the end of this? Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rui Costa. Chance for a shot! Neymar looking for the run. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Vieira. Here's Cannavaro. Eto'o. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Doué. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Doué. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It's a pretty loose pass.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! Goal! Colombia! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Número 24, número 21, entran número 8, Messi, número 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Azar. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's fabulous. Gavi. No, it's not getting there. No, no way through. And it's Azar. Well, that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's gone backward here. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Colombia with the corner, they're first. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Colombia could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's had it taken off him. That's a sharp pass. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Eto'o. Plays it through. It's played through for him. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is it. The